Hello guys, I'm back with another video obviously, and I'm gonna film a life update for you, but before we get into that, I need to make myself a beverage. So I'm gonna be making a matcha. So I'm gonna make that really quickly and then we're gonna relax. So this is your time. If you're watching this, go and get a drink and then come back and sit down with me. And we're gonna do a little life update because I feel like after my last vlog, I definitely need to do one and just explain my life and my current situation. And I feel like I've gone through a lot of changes recently and I haven't sat down to talk to you about all of them. So that's what we're gonna do. But first, matcha. My materials. I got a pretty cup. Let's try to make this like a little aesthetic, maybe. Does that work? Yeah, okay. Okay, all right, so now it's time to film a little life update. Got my matcha right here. Cheers. So the last video that I uploaded on here was about my breakup, and it wasn't actually about the breakup. It was more about how I've been healing from my breakup. And if you want details about I guess not details about the breakup, because I never go in depth about anything like that, just because I always feel weird since there's two sides to, or not even sides, because this wasn't, anyways, there's two people involved. So I never feel that comfortable with just like sharing and divulging in details if both parties aren't like consenting about those details being shared. And also, I don't consent to those details being shared. I mean, I think that obviously I put myself on the internet and my life is on the internet and people that I spend my life with end up on the internet. But at the end of the day, I still want to maintain, you know, some privacy, some things that just kind of, I still want to maintain some boundaries with the internet, and I think that that is very healthy. And I've never felt the need to overshare, or I've never felt like you guys have been like too nosy. Like everyone has been super respectful. No one has been like rude about it or, you know, wanting to know more. And honestly, I've just felt so much love from you guys. So one, I just wanted to say thank you. So many of you guys are going through breakups as well. And I think it's breakup season because I don't know, I know so many people going through breakups, and I'm glad that I can at least be a resource and some sort of help, because it can be so isolating and you can feel so alone. And I also hope that you can see that you can go through something like that is so difficult and so hard, but also be okay in the end. And I hope that you guys, you know, you saw me crying on camera, you saw me having like a really hard time with everything, but then you can also see me like this, being happy and excited and energetic. And those two things can happen in the same exact week even, you know, so that when maybe you're going through something like that, or you're going through a time when you're just like crying nonstop, you know that that doesn't mean that that is how it's going to be forever. And it doesn't have to be like that forever. And hopefully I can even look back on it and say like, wow, I went through that and now look at me now. Like, look, I'm so much better, and I can look at those moments. So that's why, even though it's kind of feels weird to, you know, document yourself crying on camera or filming something so vulnerable like that, I think that it honestly helps more than it feels weird. And like, even if it feels weird, I want to be able to share those things, because I always want to be kind of like a friend or a big sister or someone that you can kind of like count on and lean on. So that's why like almost every person that DM'd me about them going through a breakup or them, you know, relating to my content, I've tried to respond to every single person, because I don't want you to feel that this is like a one-sided relationship, because I know that obviously on the internet there are times when you can like DM creators and you can DM your favorite YouTubers or influencers and you just feel like they never see it, and I just never want to be that person. So I always want to be able to actually like help and be that resource. So I hope that, you know, the podcast that I released, the video that I released, I hope that all of that helped anyone. And I also just wanted to say thank you so much for all of the love. Like, I've never felt more love on the internet, and it sucks that it has to be during like a really hard time in my life, but I think those are the moments when you like really see the people that care. And I just wanted to say thank you, because it really has meant a lot to me, and I just constantly get reminded that I have I have such an amazing community. And it's easy because it's easy to forget because, you know, views are down or engagement is down across platforms, and as someone whose life is on the internet, those numbers sometimes matter, and those numbers can feel like they mean so much more than they do. And I always get reminded whenever I'm like, oh my god, I'm losing followers or I'm not getting a lot of views, I get reminded by those moments when I'm like, wait, my community is everything. The people that follow me are everything, and I just want to say thank you. So I'm not going to dive into the breakup obviously here. You guys can listen to the podcast or watch the previous video, but I do kind of want to share how I've been doing, because that week obviously was really hard for me. The week that I had filmed, I cried every single day. I haven't cried every day since the breakup. I've had actually a few weeks where I've been really good and really solid, and then I've obviously had weeks where I have cried every day. This week so far has been a little bit better. I don't think I've cried this week, so yay! But of course it's just still really, really hard, and it's weird because I'm kind of getting used to a new normal. I live totally alone now, which we never lived together, but he was here a lot. He was here all the time, I feel like. So no, we didn't live together, but we would both be at each other's places all the time, and we would work together and we would spend all of our weekends together. So it's just been kind of weird getting used to this new normal. And I think when you break up with someone, that's probably hardest part to get used to. It's like you have so much free time now, and like, what are you gonna do with it? And what are you doing in your free time? And what are you doing to distract yourself? Because there's so much time when I'm like, I'm just sitting here scrolling on my phone because I don't have anything else to do, and I need to find a way to distract myself in a more like meaningful and purposeful way. So I've definitely been trying to just distract myself more, and the way that I've been doing that is actually by diving into work a lot more. So you guys are gonna see some more uploads on here. You guys are gonna see more TikToks, you're gonna see more podcasts, maybe the same amount of podcasts, but just a better quality podcast, hopefully. I'm gonna put so much more time into Rella. I've been hanging out with more friends lately. I've been like fostering those relationships more. I joined Soho House so I could go there and like get out of the apartment and work more like in person with people. I've just been trying to find ways to like fill that void, which I know sounds really sad, but that's really what I've been doing. It's like, how can I distract myself? How can I do things that are going to better me? So I want to, you know, be more consistent with working out. I want to get outside more. I want to go to the beach, and there's so many things that I want to fill my day with. Like, for example, if you are going through a breakup, or if you're not and you just want something to look forward to, or you want to make a change, one thing that I did was I went to my notes and I wrote what I'm excited to focus on my notes. So here's what I'm excited to focus on, and I wrote this down when we broke up because I wanted to have something to look forward to, because I think that so often when you go through a change like that, it's just like really depressing. And so I wanted to go through and I wanted to look at what I'm actually excited about for this season, because every season of your life is going to have good and bad moments, and every season of your life is going to have times when you can grow in different ways that if you weren't in that season, you wouldn't be able to. For example, relationships are such a beautiful thing, but at some times they don't allow you to grow in yourself, or they don't allow you to grow in your independence, which isn't necessarily a bad thing if you've kind of done that work beforehand. But when you're single, of course, you're not in a relationship anymore, but you have that opportunity to really find yourself and grow and just spend more time being a little bit selfish. And it's not in a bad way, because you can't really be selfish in a relationship. So I wanted to look forward to something because a lot of things were looking really bleak and really not exciting for me. So definitely recommend doing this. And here's some things that I wrote down that I'm excited to focus on. So posting more content on YouTube, posting more content on TikTok, taking more fashion photos and creative photos for Instagram, which might sound silly, but I really want to get back into it. Going to the gym 4 to 5 times a week, attending in-person Miami events, taking tennis lessons, going to the beach at least once a week, going to church every Sunday, spending more time reading my Bible and journaling, learning how to cook some of my favorite recipes and meal prepping, juicing every single week, and then reading more books and trying to read every night. So I'm just kind of writing stuff down as I see it, because some of those things I wasn't really as able to do because I spent so much of my time with someone else. So those are some things that I'm just excited about, and you know, it's it's a good thing, and that's kind of what I've been keeping myself busy with, and so I hope that it encourages you to do that as well. So that's kind of like my life update with that, and I wanted to take a quick second in this video to thank today's sponsor, which is Squarespace. If you don't know, Squarespace is the easiest way to build a website. How many times do I have to tell you guys? It is so freaking easy. The templates are beautiful, and I know a lot of you guys are creators, you're business owners, you're entrepreneurs, you're hustlers, whatever you are. You need a website, you need a personal presence, whether it's to collect emails, show off your resume, your portfolio, your services, your business, whatever. I don't care, you need a website and you need to build it on Squarespace. The templates are so beautiful. You're gonna look like you had like a world-class designer design your website, and it's gonna look like you had some like bunch of developers develop it, but you didn't, because you don't need to know how to code, you don't need to know how to design. It is all so easy, drag and drop, like so easy on Squarespace. And if you guys did want 10% off your first purchase, you can use my code Natalie Barbu for 10% off your first purchase at squarespace.com/Natalie Barbu. Thank you, Squarespace, for sponsoring today's video. We can get back to chatting. If you guys don't know, I'm the founder and CEO of Rella, which is a digital workspace for creators to manage their entire business in one place. So we're building kind of like the operating system for creators to manage their business. So from content planning to sending invoices, getting revenue insights, to like comprehensive analytics, we really want to be that like back-end management tool for creators like yourself if you're a creator watching this. We finally raised money, you guys. I'm gonna do a whole video once everything is completed, because we're still looking for like a few final checks, like some smaller checks, but once the round is like totally done and closed, I'm gonna do a video all about raising money. But we're raising a smaller round this round. We're raising $750,000 and we've raised $600,000 so far. And the reason why we decided to raise a smaller round is because we actually want to go to YC next batch. So in the winter, YC, it's called Y Combinator. I don't know if it's taboo to talk about it beforehand because we did apply. Obviously, I don't know if we've even got an interview because I don't have, like, they haven't told anyone yet, but that's kind of what we're doing. If you guys don't know what it is, I feel like I've gotten so immersed in like the tech world that I forget what people know and what people don't know. YC essentially is like the Harvard for startups. Dropbox, Airbnb, so many companies, so many amazing companies have gone through YC and have become these like unicorn companies, so which means like billion-dollar companies. And I just like, it would be amazing and incredible to go through it, and it's definitely a goal of ours. So that's why we decided to raise a smaller round, but I'm so freaking proud of us for being able to raise money, especially in a downturn. Business Insider recognized us. We're just like, I'm just so excited, and I'm so proud of ourselves because I know I've been documenting it for a while, and it's one of those things that has taken so much time, and it's been one of those things that has really taken just like so much time and energy and effort, and to have finally kind of it pretty much wrapped up is just like one of the biggest accomplishments of my life right now. Because also, if you guys didn't know, venture capital is not the most diverse in the sense of who they fund. And this is not to say that it is like, I never want to victimize myself. So this is not to say that, you know, because I'm a woman, like I did not get funding at a certain rate. Like that's never what I want to say, because I think I just don't want to like place that on myself. But it's still a major accomplishment because less than 2% of women, or less than 2% of venture capital funding goes to women, which is just absolutely insanity. So to be in that 2% is a huge accomplishment, but also it's like sad because I want to get that number up, but it's still really crazy. And I'm pretty sure it's like less than 1% goes to Latina women. So I'm in the 1%, I guess. It's absolutely insane. So to say that we raised money is incredible. And for those of you who are like, why do you need money? It's really to scale, to hire new people, to hire developers, to really make this the product that we envision. Because right now we have obviously like a basic product that's out there, but to get it to scale, we need money. And so yeah, it's just like really cool to have the support of some like really big, established, well-reputed VCs with good reputations that are backing us and believe in us as a team. And I'm just like so proud of my team. And it's just kind of crazy that I am a tech founder slash CEO, and you guys have been watching me for so long, and I get to do these casual videos where I feel like I'm just talking to a friend. And I just want to say thank you again. Like, thank you, one, for all the love that you guys have shown me, but also thank you for all the support with Rella, because I know I haven't been the best creator. I've been busy, but I do want to say how much I just just like love my YouTube family. I'm trying to get out TikTok, you know, all of that, but like there is a special place in my heart for people that watch me on YouTube, and that's never gonna go away. And I just like, I'm so privileged that I get to sit here and film and talk about my life and have this be a job. It's absolutely insanity to me, and this video has no rhyme or reason, but I needed to film it after yesterday's or last week's vlog, and just to like sit here and talk to you guys. And I'm gonna be more vulnerable on my podcast. I'm gonna be more open. Like, I'm just so excited to just like talk to you more, and I don't know. Anyways, I also wanted to talk to you about moving, because I've gotten some questions about if I'm gonna move, especially because like when I did move down here, you know, Keon and I were moving both down to South Florida to like finally not be long distance. But no, I'm not going to move. I'm still gonna stay in this apartment. I love Miami. Like, this is my favorite city that I've lived in. I just like, I'm sitting here staring at palm trees and the water. Like, it doesn't get better than this, you guys. Like, I just really love it, and I don't miss New York at all. I don't think I want to live in North Carolina until I'm like old, because I love North Carolina, but right now Miami is just a much more fun city for me to be in. And like, I love the weather, I love the beach. I've made some amazing friends here. Like, some of my best friends are here now, and I don't want to leave them, and I think I've missed that. Like, I haven't had a friend group in a really long time, and this is my first time in my adult life having a friend group, and it's just so nice. And so that has also helped me with like my breakup, obviously, and being alone. Like, just having them here has been incredible, and I don't think I would have had that if I lived in any other city. Like, I have friends everywhere else, but having a group is just so special. And so I just am like, I really, really love living here, and I love the people I've met here, and I think it's such a great city, and I love the weather, and so I will not be moving. I don't even know where I would move if I moved. Like, I would not move back to New York, because it's just not something I want to spend my money on. Like, I go back to New York and I'm just like appalled at how much money I spent when I was there, because I know it's like New York or nowhere, and like New York is amazing, don't get me wrong, I still really love it, but I just cannot spend that much money on life anymore. And so Miami is obviously expensive, but it's still more affordable for what you get. So I'm still like, I'm just like so happy here, and I really love it. And I love my friends, and I love the people I've met, and my view, I can't get over it. Like, it's incredible. But yeah, I want to start filming more vlogs for you. I'm filming a week in my life right now, so that's going to be a good one going up. And I'm just excited to get more in touch with you guys, because I'm sorry if you felt a little bit more disconnected from me. But I just wanted to film that, so I hope that you guys enjoyed this life update. Have the comment section be a comment section full of love, please, and like sharing your life updates and just like your thoughts with YouTube, what you want to see from me. If you guys have been going through it, I've been going through it with you. Hopefully this video can serve as like an encouragement of like, you can cry in one vlog and then be happy and chipper in the next, and like, life is gonna be okay. So if I can film any other types of content for you that's gonna help, let me know. But thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.